ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن سيدنا ومولانا وحبيبنا وشفيعنا وعزيزنا وكريمنا محمدا رسول الله صلى الله تعالى عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه وأتباعه وأجماعه وأزواجه وعلينا معهم برحمتك وجودك يا أرحم الراحمين. أما بعد فقد قال الله تعالى عز وجل في القرآن المجيد بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم الحمد لله رب العالمين. وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم القرآن حجة لك أو عليك. Brothers and sisters of Rutgers, first and foremost, after Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, first request everyone turn off their phones or mute their phones or silence their phones. Last time I was giving a speech somewhere and church carols started blinking somebody's phones. It didn't suit my speech. Every one of us, mashallah, generally either prays every day. We should be praying every day. If not, we come for Jumu'ah. If not, we pray once in a while. But one of the biggest issues is that when we come to pray, we say that, well, I prayed my salah, but I didn't feel anything. I don't have any attachment to the salah. I prayed those 2 units of sunnah, nafil. I come to the masjid, they say, pray tahiyatul masjid. Tahiyatul masjid means welcoming the masjid. The salamu alaikum. You know when you come and eat, somebody says salamu alaikum. When you come to the masjid, you greet the masjid. The tahiyyah of the masjid, the greeting of the masjid, the salamu alaikum of the masjid is to pray 2 rakats. We come inside the masjid, we pray the 2 rakats, but there's no attachment. If there are moves, it's exercises. Maybe we burn 20 calories, 30 calories or something. But besides that, we don't feel nothing in the salah. And there's a reason for it. What surah is recited the most in salah? This is not my khutbah, so you can speak. Surah Al-Fatiha. Right? Without a show of hands, how many of us know the meaning of Surah Al-Fatiha? How many of us know? If you are, I'm pretty sure no one here is less than 17 years old, unless there's a baby genius here somewhere. But besides that, everyone is 17 and up. 17 years of your life, at least 7, 8, 9 years you've been praying salah. If not 5 years you've been praying salah. If not 4 years you've been praying salah. Some of you more, some of you less. Some of you 10 years salah, 15 years salah, you've been praying. If in 15 years you are saying, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin, 17 times a day, and in 15 years you still don't know what you're saying to Allah, then what have we accomplished? If you're sitting in salah and you yet don't know the preamble of salah, the Surah Fatiha of salah, when you're in public school they make you memorize the preamble. Then they tell you, okay, these big words, welfare, what does welfare mean? Right? They break the words down, make you understand it, appreciate it. And then you come and you say, no, I have my freedom. The Bill of Rights, they tell you, okay, these are the 10 Bill of Rights. This is what each of the right to bear arms. It doesn't mean you guys all become command and conquer. You don't have a right to bear arms, you need a license, they explain it to you. And then you say, okay, these are the laws, I know my 10 Bill of Rights, and these are my rights, and you know what, this is what they mean, and you appreciate your liberty. They tell you, oh, you know what, freedom of religion. We have freedom of religion. Why? It's because people came to this country. They had to be from the Church of England after King Henry VIII. He had imposed that everyone would be following the Anglican form of Christianity, and it was imposed. And if you were a Protestant, or if you were a Catholic, you were ostracized. So they came to America for religious freedom. You appreciate it. Surah Fatiha. We recite it every single day. So many times a day. How many of us appreciate Surah Fatiha? How many of us appreciate Surah Fatiha? How many of us know what it means? I'm going to walk you through the translation very quickly, because in half an hour, there's no way to complete the whole Surah Fatiha. It is written in the tafasir that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed 104 scriptures. To humanity, He revealed 104 scriptures. Now, there's a lot of information. You know, they tell you to make a little summary, a book report. Allah made the summary of those 104 scriptures into 4 scriptures. The Torah, the Injil, the Zabur, the Quran. 4 scriptures. Out of these 4 scriptures, Allah put the summary of all these scriptures. They say in Zabur there were over 1,500 names of Allah in this Zabur. When Dawood ﷺ would sing the Zabur, forget the birds, the animate, even the inanimate mountain would sing with Dawood ﷺ. The summary of all these things is found in the Quran. The summary of the entire Quran, from Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim to Min al-Jinnati wal-Nas, the entire Quran can be found in one place. Where? Surah Al-Fatiha. The entire summary of Surah Al-Fatiha can be found in Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. And all these details we'll discuss some other time. But in Surah Al-Fatiha, let me walk you through it. We begin, we say, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. First thing we say, all praises are due to Allah, Lord of Alameen. Not only this alam, not only this universe, not only this realm, the realm of the angels, the realm of the jinns, and the realm of the aliens that apparently, I heard that they caught some radioactive light that was intercepted message from aliens or something. Wallahu a'lam. Allah is Rabbul Alameen. He is Lord of all the universes, all the realms. We begin with saying all praises are due to Allah. Why don't we say thank you Allah? When anything happens that you want to appreciate Allah, you say Alhamdulillah, all praises are due to Allah. You don't say thank you Allah. Why? There's a reason behind it. Even the word, it begins Alhamd. There's a reason why Allah says Hamd and not Shukr. Because in Arabic, there's Arab sitting here, you say Shukr. You say Jaza. You say, hey, you have to be recompensated. But you don't say this to Allah. Why? Besides the fact that Allah can never be recompensated. Besides the fact that Allah can never be rightfully thanked. But the reason behind it is, Allama Taftazani rahimahullah writes in his book Mukhtasar al-Ma'ani on the rhetoric of Arabic. That is why the Quran is a miracle. Besides the meaning of the Quran, the word structures of the Quran that's why it's a miracle. We begin with Alhamd. Why? You see the Empire State Building or the World Trade Center, a big tall building. You look at it and you praise it. You say, oh, mashallah, this building is very tall. When you praise the building, did that building do anything for you? Did the Empire State Building do anything for you? If it did something for somebody here, let me know. I mean, I visit New York quite often. I don't know if it gives out money or some free chocolate or something. You go there and you praise it. You praise it despite the fact that it does nothing for you. Whether it benefits you or not, you praise it. It's a totally separate category. In order for someone to receive your praises, you do not need to do anything for them. But in order to be grateful to someone, they have to do something for you. In order to thank someone, they have to do something for you. So we tell Allah that, Ya Allah, first of all, your blessings and your ni'mats are so many that we can't count them. There's no way we can count them. And Ya Allah, had you not given us even one of these ni'mats, we still praise you. We say, Ya Allah, where do you know people say, Yo, my boy, he just uses me, man. When he needs me, he comes through. When he got that Orgo assignment, he hits me up. But besides that, it's like we don't exist. When it's the night before finals, then he hits me up. Or I don't know, mashallah, Rutgers. You guys got other stuff going on up in here. The haram stuff, he wants to hit that up, then he hits me up. Otherwise, he never calls me up. Going back to Allah, we don't say, Ya Allah, we not only thank you when you do something for us, we praise you if you were never to even do anything for us. Because that is your position. We say all praises are due to Allah, Rabbul Alameen, the Lord of the universes. Now why do we say, when someone says, you see, between each ayat of the Quran, there's something called a Rab. Rab. It means correlation. It means that between the first ayat of the Quran and the second ayat of the Quran, there's a link. There's a subtle meaning in it. And from the second to the third, there's another subtle meaning. To the fourth, all the way from Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim to Min al-Jinnati wal-Nas, there's just meanings, and the Quran is it's linked together like a person has a needle and there's a thread, and he's sewing, he's going up and down, up and down. Sometimes you see the thread, sometimes you don't, but the thread exists there. It's all about discovering the thread. So we say, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. All praises are due to Allah, the Lord of the universes. When someone has too much power, what happens? When someone has too much power, they become a dictator. They become ruthless. And they start abusing their power. So when a person says, all praises are due to Allah, the Lord of the mankind, someone will say, this is Allah, an entity that has dominion over the humans, over the jinns, over the angels, over this universe, over the next universe, over history, over past, over present, over future. An entity like this will be ruthless. An entity like this will punish us. An entity like this will send His wrath upon us. So we're fearful of Allah. Allah says, no. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. He is the most merciful and the most beneficent. There's no repetition in the Quran. There is not a repetition in the Quran. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. He is the most merciful to the Muslims. Ar-Rahim. He is the most beneficent to the non-Muslims. Another opinion. Ar-Rahman. He is the most merciful to the people in the dunya. Ar-Rahim. He is the most beneficent to the people on the day of judgment. Ar-Rahman. He is the most merciful to all of humankind. Al-Rahim. He is the most beneficent to all inanimate objects. And so on and on and on the scholars of Tafsir have written. Allah says, oh no, He's Rahman and Rahim. Now, when you find out somebody is very soft and they're nice and they're a pushover, not a pushover, but very soft and very nice, they'll always say yes to you, like our Amir al-Mu'mineen, a very soft and nice, gentle person. And like, you want anything done? Amir Sahib, mashallah. Amir al-Mu'mineen is a very, no, you're not scared of him. You can go up to him, you can talk to him. Ar-Rahman and Rahim. Now, someone will say, that, well, this person's so nice, we do any sins, we do anything wrong, they won't say anything to us. Allah is Ghafur Rahim, man. I can commit this sin today, Allah forgive us. Allah says after Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, He says, no. Maliki Yawmiddin. I am the one that you will appear in front of on the day of judgment. Don't look at my Rahman Ar-Rahim and sin. You can look at my Maliki Yawmiddin and sin. Don't see how small the sin is. See how great the entity is who you are disobeying. Allah says, don't think I'm so soft, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Yes, I'm merciful and I'm most beneficent, but I'm also Maliki Yawmiddin. You also have to come in front of me on the day of judgment. So now when we have to come in front of Allah, Allah's going to ask us, what is Allah going to ask us? Who did you worship? Who did you ask for help? Whose ibadah did you do? Then we say, Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'een. Only to you we worship, Ya Allah, and only to you do we seek help. Iyyaka na'budu. Only to you we ask help. We don't say, Ya Allah, we also ask you. No partnership. Only you, Allah. There's nobody else. If we're going to knock on your door, if you don't answer our dua, we're going to come back. You don't answer our dua, we're going to come back. You don't answer our dua, we're going to come back. It's because you're the only one we go to. We don't go anywhere else. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'een. And then Allah, we say, Ya Allah, we only worship you and we only ask you for help. So now what is the help that we need from Allah? Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim. Ya Allah, guide us to the straight path. We need your help in one thing. This dunya is filled with fitna. This dunya is filled with temptations. This dunya is filled with tribulations. This dunya is filled with desires. We need one thing from you. Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim. Show us the straight highway. Now what is the straight highway? How is it? Sirat al-ladhina an'amta alayhim. It is that highway of those that I blessed. Of those that I have casted my ni'mah and my blessing upon. What happens when someone stops in the corner of the, wherever you guys pray salah, the Paul Robeson Center? Paul Robeson Center? When you start praying the salah over there, and someone on campus walks by, look at you like, hey man, that's pretty weird. These guys are doing some Muslim yoga, Islamic yoga, weird stretches. You're going to call us weird. People are going to make fun of you. Oh, look at this guy. These Muslims are wearing this hijab. I don't know. You guys take a shower with those hijabs on? Do you guys go to sleep with them on? That beard. You get hot in the... Oh, that beard must come in use in the winter. It must keep you warm. We say, no. It's the path that it might look like. That's the path where people are making fun of you. People are ostracizing you. People are condemning you. People are looking down upon you. People are condescending you. But that is the path that Allah says, أَنْعَمْتَ عَلَيْهِمْ. It is the path that they are the blessed ones according to me. They're the ones that have the blessing that they can remember me. Because remember one thing, when you remember Allah, it is not you that remembered Allah. It is Allah that remembered you and that allowed you to remember Him. So Sirat al-Ladina an'amta alayhim. It might look like that we have no glory. It might look like that we are weird. It might look like that we have no purpose. It might look like that we're doing things that are away from what the general mass does. Allah says no. Allah says Sirat al-Ladina an'amta alayhim. My ni'mah and my blessings on these people. Then Allah says, غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ, and not the path of those who my anger is on, and the path of those that are astray. Now you might think that there's two paths in this world. There's the path of the red carpet. There's the path of the Bugattis and Lamborghinis and Ferraris. There's the path of where we want to enter into, we want to conquer the dunya. We want to come and we want to be owners of great wealth. We want to be owners of great mansions. We want to have fly cars. We want to have good clothes. We want society to look up to us. Allah says, no, you might think society is high over here, but this is but this is the same wealth that has caused people to disobey me. This is the same cars that has caused people to run away from me. This is the same path that has caused people to gain my anger. You don't want this path. You want the path that where you worship Allah and where Allah blesses you. You might not see the blessing today, you might not see the contentment today, but there is spiritual contentment in you. The barakah's in there. People look at food, they see 8, 10 dishes on the table, and they say, oh, this is barakah. This is not barakah. So many times with my own eyes I have witnessed a family is sitting down, the table is laden with dishes, mother and son get in an argument, father and daughter get into an argument, and then they storm off. Nobody eats the food that's on the table. And I've also seen with my own eyes that I've been in the villages of Bangladesh, and over there, a small family, all they could afford was 1 chicken and 1 plate of rice, and they come and they put that in front of you. They don't have electricity in their house. They light a candle and they put it in front of you, but they have barakat in that food is because they give it from the bottom of their heart. Allah has blessed them. Going back out in the next 5 to 10 minutes that I have, a different analysis of Surah Al-Fatiha. Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu. Let's see if anybody from those who attended my class, please don't make me lose hope. How many ahadith did Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu narrate? Oh, come on, guys. How much? 5,000. Okay, exact number anybody knows? I'll settle for 5,000. Ah, Tawfiq? MashaAllah. That's why he's Amir al-Mu'mineen. That's why he gets to be the leader. MashaAllah, may Allah put barakah in your knowledge and your leadership. 5,374 ahadith. He narrated the hadith in Sahih Muslim. Okay? Sahih Muslim is a book's name. So many times kids over here, they say ahadith. Brother, where did you hear the hadith from? Oh, Rawahu Muslim. Muslim said the hadith. No. Sahih Muslim is a book's name. Not any Muslim says a hadith, you can say it's the hadith of Muslim. So going back, he goes on and he says in the hadith, this is a hadith al-Qudsi, a hadith that Allah says. Allah says, يُقْسَمُ صَلَاةَ عَبْدِ فِي نِصْفَيْنِ نِصْفٌ لِي وَنِصْفٌ. That the salah of my servant is split. 50% is for me, 50% is for my servant. SubhanAllah, Allah has no shariks, Allah has no partners. There's nothing that even comes close to partnership. But Allah is saying that in one object, there is something for Him and something for you. Allah is associating your name with His name. This is the biggest blessing. Allah said, half the Surah Al-Fatiha is for me, and half the Surah Al-Fatiha is for my servant. We began with the first Surah Al-Fatiha has 7 ayats. Okay? Forgot how to count. 7 ayats. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, we praise Allah. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, we praise Allah. Malik Yawmiddin, what do? We praise Allah. 3 ayats, half of Surah Al-Fatiha, we praise Allah. When we say Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, you know when you go on Facebook or Twitter and you post something, and you're like, man, and then like some superstar comes and retweets you, and you're like, oh my God, you retweeted. Zayn Ali T retweeted me. Oh my God, Bozy too. You know, you get all excited and whatnot. You know? When you say Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Allah retweets you. Allah says, Hamadani Abadi, my servant praises me. The riwayat is in Muslim. The moment you say every ayah, don't rush. Your salah is not 0 to 100 real quick. That's not the purpose of your salah. Our salah, we get in salah and that's it. We hit that toss. We want to finish it off. 1 minute, 2 minute workout. Magical. No. Our salah is supposed to be patient, valuable. You're talking to Allah. That's not a small thing. You don't get an audience with Allah just like that. You don't get the audience with the Creator just like that. You come, you say Allahu Akbar, value the ayah. You say Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, and Allah replies to us. He says Hamadani Abadi. The hadith is Qudsi, the hadith is Muslim. He says, my servant has praised me. Subhanallah, retweeted. You got retweeted by Allah. You got your status got commented on by Allah. Allah appreciated what you have said. You don't need the praises of the dunya. This stuff doesn't matter. Retweet today, favorite today, tomorrow. Like your Instagram picture, and it means nothing. But Allah, if He retweets you, then on the day of judgment you get it. You say Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Allah says, Athna alayya abadi. My servant has hymned my glory. Subhanallah. Each ayah you say no. When you say it, Allah replies to you. Allah's talking to you. You say Maliki Yawmiddin. Allah says, Majadani abadi. My servant has understood my caliber. My servant has put me on a high pedestal. Majadani abadi. My servant. With muhabba, mine. You know when he says something is yours? I have a little nephew who runs around. He grabs anything and says, no, mine. He wants to make everything mine, his. And he feels happy when he tells, no, my heart, it's yours. Okay, he walks away, right? Because it's mine. When Allah says, abadi, no, you're mine. Subhanallah, Allah's calling you his. What's more beautiful than that? Maliki yawmid. Then Allah says, the first half is for Allah. Allah says, the next ayat, half the ayat is for me, because 3.5 is half of 7, right? So Allah says, this ayah, half is for me, half is for my servant. Iyaka na'budu, only we worship you is my part, where my servant praises me. And Iyaka nasta'in is what my servant needs from me. This is for my servant. The next half of the surah is what my servant requires from me. Iyaka nasta'in. Ya Allah, we need help from you. Allah says, whenever we say Iyaka na'budu wa Iyaka nasta'in, and we ask Allah for help, Allah replies. You know, you post on Facebook, I'm taking new classes this semester, and I need some psychology book. Someone help me out. And people are, like, I'll help you out. $100. And we're talking about a deal over here. Nothing about fi sabilillah here, brother. This is, this is straight up. We gotta talk about Douglas food and all these other things that are open up around here. So he goes on, Iyaka nasta'in. Allah says, what do you need help in? Allah says, you know what? You need help? Iyaka nasta'in. What do you need? وَلِعَبَدِي مَا سَأَلْ. Whatever my servant asks me, I will grant it to him. وَلِعَبَدِي مَا سَأَلْ. Allah says, ask me. Subhanallah, the one who owns everything, the one who owns dominion, my time is finished. The one who owns dominion asks you, ask and I will grant it to you. What do we ask Allah? We say, Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim. Ya Allah, guide us to the straight path. Again, Allah says, وَلِعَبَدِي مَا سَأَلْ. Let my servant have what he desires. What does he desire? We say, صِرَاطَ الَّذِينَ أَنْعَمْتَ عَلَيْهِمْ غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ. The path of those that you are happy with, not the path of those that you're upset with. It's the struggle. The struggle is real. The life struggle is real. And it's non-stop. And these small things, you learned what? In 20, 25 minutes, something very small. Very little. You touched on it. Go read on it later on. Learn it. Memorize it. Appreciate your salah. And it is for this initiative I taught a class last semester.